What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's 12 o'clock at night here in Central Texas. So it's Thursday and tomorrow is Friday, and there's a car meet, like a little local car meet, and my buddy has a third gen Camaro that's turboed. He wants to go to the meet, so I kind of want to get this thing running and be able to drive this thing. And all it really needs is I just have to finish the turbo kit, put the charge pipes back on, plug all the wiring in, and I think that's it. Put coolant in it, put some coolant hoses on it, and that's it. It should already have a tune-up in it that's good enough to drive. I'm just gonna put a stack for right now, but I'm gonna try to get working on it right now. I don't think I'm gonna finish it all tonight, but I gotta do the crossover, and we're gonna start on the crossover. So I'm gonna get this kind of fabbed up and knocked out, and then I'm gonna probably slap the alternator on too, just because that's an easy little thing to do. And I'll show you guys what I get as I kind of go. Also, I need to remake the turbo drain, so that's too short. I'm gonna go ahead and make that. Hopefully I have some dash 10 hose kicking around. So I'm gonna show you guys my progress, but right now I'm just gonna play some YouTube and listen to some music while I get this knocked out. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted. What up, y'all? It's Mike back in my garage. Welcome to the channel, Mike Builds. Last night I said I was gonna try to finish this, but I bitched out, not gonna lie. I needed to go get more welding gas. So just got back from the welding supply store. Whoop. Got a fresh bottle of argon, the good stuff. I also picked up some new welding gloves because my old ones had a lot of holes burned in them. So that's nice. And then right now, got the bandsaw running over here. So I'm gonna try to make part of my crossover out of this Schedule 10 2-inch pipe. And I've really been wanting to learn how to weld this stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a bunch of these pie cuts done. It takes a really long time though, because I'm not trying to like rush the bandsaw. I'm trying to let it take its time, and then the motor gets really hot after about a cut, so I can only do about one cut, then I gotta let it cool off. I also bought some flap discs, so I got a couple of these pieces cut already. So now what I gotta do, went to Walmart and got some flappy discs. So we're gonna take these on the grinder, and I'm gonna do my best to kind of chamfer these. That way I have like an area to put weld in. And I also got some new filler rod. This is 045309 stainless. So that's it. I'm gonna start I gotta finish welding this. I'm gonna clean it and wipe it down better because I didn't really do a good job, as you can see. But anyways, I wanna get this finished welded, and we're gonna slap this back on the truck, and then we're gonna start routing the crossover over there. I'm also gonna put the charge pipe back on. That way I know I can avoid that. And then the only other challenge is gonna be the coolant hoses, but they were kind of janky to begin with. Like here's one of the hoses I had on the truck, and it worked really well, don't get me wrong, but I really kind of want to clean it up a little bit. My goal is every time I kind of do things to this project, I want to make it better and better, improve my own fabrication skills, and kind of, you know, have some cool stuff to look at. So anyways, I'm going to get on that, and as soon as I make any sort of real progress, I'll definitely show you guys. Alright, before I can get welding, I do got to go sharpen all my tungstens. As you can see, these are all cracked. So I'm going to take these over to the bench grinder, put a mask on so I don't breathe any toxic dust. I'm going to get these all sharpened up, get them in the torch, and we can get welding. Alright, got my tungstens all ground. Focus! Oh yeah, look at that. Pointy. It won't focus. Anyways, so I'll get to welding. Come on, phone. There we go. Yeah, alright guys, I'm gonna get my butt to work, so wish me luck. Alright, got a couple pies done, made a little angle. It's still cooling off. And then this is what I got for this side. So the angle over there is going to go right there, and I'm going to try to go, whoop. Hopefully it's easy. I don't know how I'm going to connect them in the middle yet. I don't want to weld them solid because of expansion, and it'll be really hard to get on and off. So, but while that's cooling off, I took the turbo drain line off right here, and this is too short. So we're going to remove these two, this is dash 10. We're going to remove the two fittings. We're going to take this piece of hose. We're going to put one fitting on that goes to the pan, and then we're going to mount it to the truck, and I'll put the turbo on, and we're going to like eyeball, put a mark, then we'll cut and install the other fitting. And I'll show you guys how to do A-in fittings if you've never done them. I'll show you the way I do them, and that way you're not fighting and, you know, stabbing yourself. I actually prefer to use this hose, but this is all I have right now. So honestly, I want to eventually go over to PTFE. I actually really like that. That's what all the fuel lines on my truck are. The lines right here, that's not a PTFE line, but those are, and I much prefer those. But anyways, I'm going to get those fittings pulled off. We'll get it on there, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Alright guys, just a little update on our hot side schedule crossover, Schedule 10. So we got some pretty good welds going on. I'm still trying to work on getting more consistent because I can get some very nice beads, but I can't replicate it every weld. So that's kind of what I'm working on now, but it's gonna go something like that. So we just gotta go that way and do one more 90 over there and then some way to connect them, and that's it. That'll be done. And then what I'm gonna do is acetone the whole thing. That way when it heat cycles, it's not gonna burn any of the fingerprints or oils from this. But so far, I'm very, very, very happy how this is coming out. And the longest process of all this is when I'm welding, this gets hot and the torch gets hot, so I only do a few passes and let everything cool, and then the bandsaw to cut this, because this stuff's so thick, it really kind of, I don't have a really industrial bandsaw, so it takes a while. I don't want to, you know, force the machine to work harder than it has to, but I'm going to keep chugging along, and I'll definitely keep showing you guys how it's going. Alright, quick update. Got the crossover mostly fabbed up. I just got to finish weld it and cut a couple more pieces. So this is all Schedule 10. Really thick, nice stuff. And then that's, I believe, some 60,000s, just normal stainless. The nice thing about this, that fits very tightly over this. And I didn't want to weld the crossover solid, because if you weld the crossover solid and like it expands or whatever, like it'll never fit on there perfectly, or it'll crack or something crazy. So the really nice thing about that tubing, like I said, is it kind of slips together and it feels like it's going to be a very tight fit. I don't got to worry about clamps, and that's it. And it'll be a two-piece crossover slip fit, so we'll be able to see if it leaks exhaust or not, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. And then worst case scenario, we can just put some sealant on it and seal it right up. So we're just going to try it out and kind of see what happens. As far as how close it is to the balancer, I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't want to like mess the balancer up. It's like a 1-inch gap, and then there's plenty of room between the fan and the exhaust as well. I'm not really worried about from here forward. I just don't want to mess this balancer up, or you know what I'm saying, like if I start cooking everything in the front. I know these aren't really like, you know, in factory configuration, and LS isn't getting exhaust like heat soaked. So we're gonna give it a shot. I don't want to have to header wrap anything. I really don't like using header wrap. Hopefully this thing, thermal management, will be okay without header wrap. Worst case, I'll build some heat shields. I have some stainless steel. It'd be kind of cool. It's kind of like the same stuff over there. But anyways, it'd be kind of cool to learn how to like shape that into some cool shields or whatever. But she's coming along really good. There is still some finish work to be done on the log. I gotta, so this piece kind of goes in really deep. So I'm gonna take a burr bit and kind of clean all that out, and I'll show you guys when I do that. I need to grind that off, and then that should be good for this. I do want to recoat everything with barbecue pit black. Maybe in the future I'll ceramic coat all this. If this is the setup I end up sticking with, because I changed my mind so much, I'll get it all like nicely ceramic coated and all that good stuff. But anyways, I'm rambling. This is just a little update, so I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching.